What is up, ninjas? So what's going on, guys and gals? I'm Irish USMC Vet, or Shadow Band Ninja is my new tag. So, what is going on today? Let this bad boy warm up and get everybody in here. So I've been playing around, and obviously the green screen is not completely lit. So, working on that. Been trying to set the studio up so we can have some stuff in the background anyways. So what's going on? It's been a while. Still looks like I'm a little robot-y. Testing. Let's go here. So I got a new video uploading. Slow as the dinosaur age. So that should be out tomorrow, if not Friday. Getting everything set back up. Just been really busy. Harvesting, dehydrating. Basic stuff. Mondays are usually a business day where I try to take care of all emails, business related stuff, farm business stuff. So anything would load, I have a wired Cat5 connection straight to the modem. So it's probably still crappy choppy. I'm going to send pre-test information. Just reading the emails here. Gmail is being super slow today. All right, so I yesterday I got an email from YouTube saying that yes, you signed up for YouTube Partner Program, yada yada yada, and I haven't met the minimum eligibility thresholds. So that's one thing I wanted to cover today. Getting subscriptions up. If you guys like the content, you want to see more, I'm going to ask you to share and invite people over. September now, so in November we will have the Marine Corps birthday giveaway. So jarheads can enter for the giveaway. We'll have the tool bag that I showed in one of the previous videos, and then we'll also have a few other things up and coming. So stay tuned for that. We also have the lower to give away. So if we reach 1,000 subscribers, before the end of the month, let's say August. That's already August, September. Yeah. So by September, let's look at the calendar. Let's say September 25th, so 25 days. If we can get up to 1,000 subs by then, we'll do 3 80%ers. We'll give away 3 80%ers plus some other things to come. So this is not the official video for the contest, but I will do that video probably tomorrow. I'm going to say tomorrow. So look out for that. And we'll post the official race to 1,000. I think I'm at 340 something ish. So anyways, we will do that. And nothing is working today. Hello, hello. Who is lurking in the background? Do not know why my email is not loading. Stinger, if you're that's you. I'm trying to send you an email, bro. So anyways, what is going on? Ta-da! We have loading Gmail. So yeah. What's going on in the gold and silver markets? Anybody know? Anybody? Gerald B. Good morning, sir. How we doing? It's kind of a test of my new setup, and it's not working properly. I don't know if anyone got notifications. Probably not. So today kicks off the National Preparedness Month. So we'll be covering national preparedness every day this week, or every day this month. So we're going to try to do 30 days of preparedness. So if you're into preparedness, and most likely are, we'll be covering facets of that this month. So most of you probably already have a plan, but if you don't, we'll be going over that. And some videos this week. Independent on the schedule, we'll probably do building a kit this week as well. Food storage, water pasteurization or purification, first aid, and shelter necessities / security. So, and I do not know why this thing is being so shitty today. Doing good. Fell asleep before Stinger's chat last. I'm never up during Stinger's chat anymore. It's like 1 a.m. for me, and so I'm up doing stuff in the mornings now. Where I had a little leeway there with the whole pandemic, so I have not watched Stinger's chat yet. So you're already at your bug out location. Well, that's good. Do you have your perimeter security set up? You got all that stuff? Obviously, don't tell anything that involves OPSEC, but Anonymous American. Yes, you guys are too late for yeah, it sucks when you gotta get up at 06 or 0 dark 30 in the friggin' morning. So I did get in on a couple chats, just talking back and forth, and apparently I'm very shadow banned. Not because I'm sleeping, but rather trying to. Well, yeah, I'm the same way. So I'll lay down because the wife prefers that I lay down with her. And then, yeah, no, I'm back up, roaming around, checking cameras, perimeter, all that good shit. You know what I'm talking about. Hey. So I don't know if Stinger's up. I'm trying to send him an email to get him to come in if he wants. I know it's been a minute, so been working diligently on everything. Building a bigger outdoor kitchen. Adding some new features like sink. I have a gas burner so we can cook large items, brew beer, stuff like that. So that's not really on the preparedness thing. That's just more of a what I need to get done to process stuff. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to put a solar dehydrator in it. I'll build a new solar dehydrator. Putting in a pizza oven / cook-all oven. So it's convertible. In my house in North Central Maine, have pretty much what we need here. Maine. So, do you have a greenhouse yet? Just curious. Have you thought about a greenhouse? In an earth-bound greenhouse? For that food resupply? And what are you going to do specifically this month, considering it's National Preparedness Month? Besides the whole chaos and the city streets and stuff. Is your property fenced in? I'm shadow banned as of last week. I made a few comments on a news site, and after that, I noticed all my comments got deleted once I leave them. So what's actually happening to me? Because I was talking to Wes one night. Staff Sergeant Badass over at SOS, and then yesterday morning, over on, not Wayne, Steve's channel. So I was over there talking to them, chatting back and forth. Everything has to be approved by a moderator. So I assume that's why I'm shadow banned. Also, I got a notification last night that selling platform, one of the selling platforms I use, Macari, they're going to start charging the 2.9% plus 30 cents or whatever, plus their 10% to sell on their website. So as of October 1st, I'll be exclusively using one of the websites to sell stuff. So if you're interested in that, that should be forthcoming August 1st or October 1st. No greenhouse, but have grow lights and can turn the living room into a grow room. We have an area we use to start our garden plants in. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, food's key, you know, so that's good. That's awesome. Thinking outside the box. I'm going to build a sprouting setup. I'm going to find a metal, like a wire rack shelf, something they'd use in a cold storage area or something with casters on it. And I'm going to go ahead and, I'm contemplating aquaponics or not aquaponics, but shit, the one with fish. I can't think of it right now. I have a large 300 plus watt LED full spectrum grow lights plus more. Yeah, I want to see your setup. The video I'm uploading now, if it ever uploads, for tomorrow, what you can watch it tonight, I think. Anyways, so I'm uploading a new video, and we're doing lasagna mulch, or layering mulch, whatever name people call it. So we're doing more beds that way, so that next year in the spring we can go ahead and plant that. Good morning, Nide of Lear Forge and Woodcraft. Need to have lights with at least 6,000 Kelvin for good growing. Yes, sir, or ma'am. I'm not sure if I remember. It's been a week or two. But yes. Yeah, well, if you look on the box, actually, I got some new lights here for the green screen, but I don't have everything up and operational because I've been so busy. But I can show you if I don't knock everything over here. So what, for all those people that are not, well, this one don't have, of course. What Night of Lear Forge is saying is on the box. Oh, here it is. I want to knock my coffee over, but let me see if I can share this with you guys and gals. So right here, on this, here. So if you look on the packages of the lamps that you're looking to buy, this one is 500 or 5,000 lumens, but here, things backwards. So here is the scale, and this scale will tell you what NFW was talking about, 6,000 Kelvin. Did I read that right? Yeah. So 6,000 Kelvin. So the lumens is one thing, and damn it, I'm going the wrong way again. So the lumens are here, or somewhere on your packaging, and then the Kelvin is here. So that's the light spectrum. So this is what you want to look for if you're looking for 6,000 Kelvin. So the lumens doesn't matter so much as long as you get the 6,000 kelvins, I think is what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. Full spectrum lights are cool if you can afford them. I know Poison Stinger had some. So the 6,000 Kelvin range, and this one is 5,000 bright white. So it's almost daylight. So it's up. So anyways, these are LED, 5-year warranty, and they're purchasable at your local Sam's Club. No greenhouse. So I put these up on the screen. I have a large 300 watt plus more. I need to have lights. Okay, that's what we were covering. Awesome. Can't remember what they call them. I'm a guy. I'm butchering the name, man. I'm sorry. Now, Dave Lear is a realm of dwarves north. Okay, awesome. So history lesson today too. Good to go. My big light, you can control the light spectrum to force them into growth and bloom, fruiting. You can use 2,000, 3,000 Kelvin, but you'll need like 2 or 3 lights running. Roger that. So efficiency, yeah. I like these LED ones because you can convert them over to solar power. Good morning, Poison Stinger.
How you doing?
You'll breathe. So happy National Preparedness Month.
Oh, I'm so glad I was prepared for it.
So we have Anonymous American. Gerald B was in here. I'm not sure if he's still in or not. And we have Nige, Lear, Forge, and Woodcraft. Good morning, Riddle Girl. How are you?
She's on the phone with her job.
Oh, I pulled a surprise on you and had a video today.
Right? Yeah, I was a little bit taken back.
So yeah, we were just talking about lights, greenhouses. Anonymous American says good morning to Poison Stinger. You mean
What's up,
National
Anonymous?
National Preparedness Year? National Bohica Year. Bend over and grab your ankles and cough because the royal butt cheeks pounding. So what's been going on? I did not catch the last night's chat. Obviously, I was predisposed.
Last night's chat was like 2 hours long, dude. I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna download the episode after the fact and then like do individual videos of the stories. Man, I have been getting a ton of Democratic supporters in there, and it's like arguing about Brondo and what plants crave and shit, the whole damn time, just arguing with idiots. Maybe it's my tags. I have too many Democratic tags in it, I think.
I don't know because I am shadow banned on almost every freaking platform now, and I don't know what I've done.
Right.
So every time I go into someone else's chat, I have to have moderators approve my messages every time. Now, the response I got back from YouTube was that I do not produce child-friendly content, and so therefore by posting on child-friendly content channels, yeah, I have to be approved unless I'm a moderator on that channel. People that can't change light bulbs are prepping now, right? There's no better time to start a preparedness channel now because everybody's doing it. I can't stay, but I'll be back, I guess. I have to feed the kids, laugh out loud. Well, yeah, the hungry little fellers, boys and girls, need foods. Get your butt busy there, Daddo. We have a bunch of indoor grow stores around here, and you can find everything you need, from grow lights to grow closets. Usually grow closets are for the ones who produce the sticky green grass and illegal manufacturing of a flower, which, that's retarded. But hey, surprised it's not legalized yet, because, I mean, everything else is legal.
They actually have a bill in Congress to make marijuana federally not prosecutable, or they're going to remove it from the Form 1 or the, yeah. I did a story on that a few nights ago, actually, too. But yeah, that's in Congress right now.
Yeah, I'm just dumbfounded. So to recap real quick, since people are actually showing up now, race to 1,000 subs. I have 30 days, or YouTube's going to make my contract nil, and I won't be allowed for monetization. So race to 1,000 subs. If we get 1,000 subs by September 28th, I'm going to give away 3 AR 80% lowers, plus other things to come. So I'll do an actual video on that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're bumping it up. So share,
Right.
like, and spread the videos. I'm going to try to remain child friendly so I can get unbanned from the YouTube ghettos.
All right,
And
I'll
only
keep
say
it
fuck.
easy.
I'll say fuck 93 times instead of 94.
All right.
Your consistent YouTube doesn't like truth or consistency with truth. Well, yeah, I understand that. So that's number one. Number two, since it's National Preparedness Month, I'm going to do a video every day on preparedness. So we'll at least get 30 videos out of me this month, God willing. I can still upload from my phone, so I don't know if this is roboty or what. It is connected to Hardline, but it is what it is. We're supposed to get the connection to fiber optics this month, so we'll see. And yeah, so there we go. With that, consistency is a problem for me because I have a lot of things going on. Kids, farm, animals. We're installing new fence all the way around the property, so that we can section off the property and have different lots for animals, so that we can acquire more animals to grow our own food, raise our own livestock, so we can slaughter our own food. Tactical Tony's in the house. Morning, sir. How are we doing out there? I'm sorry, Tony. I can't watch videos on Spiderwire. I listened to it, but I just couldn't sit down and watch it, even though you're funny as shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm working on the green screen. It's not perfected, but I don't have any lights on either. That's all just daylight. So that's why it's, it's like that. I have the lights up, but I just didn't turn them all on. Growing your own coffee. Hell yeah. Tactical Tone coffee. Fuck yeah. I'm down. I'll buy that shit.
Oh, man, you know that shit's strong.
Yeah. Growing your own coffee. I will definitely purchase Tactical Tone coffee just to support, my brosif there.
Right on.
Even though he is a Navy seaman, I will still support him because we're all brothers.
So you're the jock strap.
Yeah, shit's getting too expensive for sure. So I since this is preparedness month, and I haven't done any real preparedness videos, prepper videos, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I did just recently go get 50 pounds of sugar, 50 pounds of rice, 10-pound bag of pinto beans, lentils, red beans, potato flakes, and some other stuff. So we're going to be putting those away. Oh, and flour, and baking soda, baking powder, and yeast. So I'll be doing videos on that, putting that away. I'm going to do some of it in Mylar bags. But the stuff we use on a regular basis, that's not going to go bad because we rotate it. Those are just going to go in 5-gallon buckets with Gamma Seals. I got 6 Gamma Seals from Lowe's. Of course, you can get them on the internet, whatever you want to do. Michigan Gardener has different coffee seeds to buy. Huh. No shit. So that's cool. I want to grow some coffee. I do grow chicory, which you can use for coffee. Tony says hello to Poison Stinger. And you replied to that. Good to go. Good to see you. Great to see you too, Tony. I just can't watch fishing videos, man. That's like watching golf to me. So I'll listen to them, give it a thumbs up, but I just can't sit and watch fishing videos, bro. But you keep doing you, because Tone's the man.
Hell yeah.
So I add them to my watch list, and as I'm doing my things throughout the day, I will let them play through. And then if I hear somebody that I really like, I will go and click the thumbs up button and all that good jazz. So I'm watching them all the way through. Technically, I'm not watching them, but I'm listening to them.
You're podcasting them,
yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find around me in southern Michigan. Really. So I don't know, but if you go to Sam's Club, they have the two big 1 pound or half-pound packages, something like that. So also, I buy yeast on a regular anyways because we use it in our septic system. A long time ago, we had an old guy that came out here and pumped our septic system. And he suggested that you put that in there instead of, because it's the same stuff that's in the Ridex.
You're fermenting poo.
Well, I've also looked into adding fish to the septic tank, because there's lots of articles, white papers and stuff, like not white papers. There's a lot of articles from educated people, more highly educated than me, that actually add catfish to their septic tanks to help break down the sludge faster and easier and makes your system last longer. However, I would not eat the fish afterwards.
Right.
Fishing is something you do not watch, right? Bro, I can only do so many. I know, right, man? I'm trying to get away from that too, because like everybody's doing it, and it's easy to jump on that bandwagon, but it drives me crazy. So I haven't watched really anything. I overheard some videos yesterday when I was doing some shipping and packing and stuff to send out that everybody's talking about Mr. Rittenhouse, and some people are against it, some people are for it.
Dude, I just got a comment on that this morning too. It was let's see, what does it say? He's a 17-year-old with holding a deadly weapon fit for a soldier. That's breaking the law, and he will go to jail for that. Shooting the people will also add charges, but he's spending at least 15 years in jail. Keep defending him, but this is coming from someone who studies law. Wish Mr. Rittenhouse would be in jail for a while. Dude,
okay,
he's an attorney, apparently.
So I don't want to get off on a tangent on that, because I really don't. I don't give a shit. Yeah, the kid did a great job. Whether you like it or not, he was protecting himself. But my 12-year-old daughter has a Glock, and if some man or woman comes into our house You think my daughter's not going to use it to protect her from somebody that's bigger than her? Just saying. Let's do some common sense here, people. Well, you shouldn't lionize the kid because then you're going to have, tit for tat and all that great shit. But the moral of the story is, if he wasn't attacked, he wouldn't have been provoked to use his firearm. So I don't know. I'm not an attorney, but I do see that, yeah, if somebody attacks me with a fucking skateboard, they're getting clapped. Just saying. Now, if you're out of touch with reality, you probably won't agree with that, but there are people that will allow you to rape their wife in front of them and won't do a fucking thing about it, but, or their husband or whatever. I mean, it's all up to you. You do you, I'll do me, and we'll see who comes out on top. Haven't checked with the Amish around here yet. So the Amish carry yeast that they sell. Sorry, go ahead. Were you speaking, sir?
Yeah, never mind. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, man, it's all right, man. It's all right.
I just don't want to get off on too far off the chain,
No, just like what kind of websites are you searching over there, like raping the husband?
Well, but you know what I'm saying, right? If we had access to all the records of what happens in the world, or just in the United States, how many people, if they had a firearm, let's say your grandmother, for example. Now these people are burning and rioting in the city. And what happens if your grandmother lives in a town that was basically grew up around her, and she still lives in the city because the place that it took place at, there was a lot of houses on that road. Right. So what if your grandmother was there? I mean, would you want your grandmother to get her skull kicked in by a bunch of fucking hooligans? No, you wouldn't. You'd want her to have that firearm. So 15 minutes away, that's not that far. I mean, there's a lot of dumb shit that went on. Yes. Should he have been there?
Get a lot of people talking about how, well, he shouldn't have come from out of the city. It was none of his business. Dude, like 90% of the protesters are not from Kenosha either.
Yeah. I mean, so what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah. But if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I mean, it's just the fact of life. If you hit somebody,
sorry for anybody that it was rioting or looting that gets clapped, because what do you expect?
I just find it ironic that they were all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Like God must have ordained him to take out the pieces of shit, because, I mean, what? Yeah, channel switch up. It's Nature Channel now. Maybe the feds will leave me. Yeah, they probably won't leave you alone, Tony. They'll probably get some kind of misconstrued message like they do with mine, My views are so far down now. It don't matter what I do. I link the Trump guy killed in Portland, and they flagged me for a bunch of stupid shit, man. I got copyright infringement on everything because my background picture was John McAfee wearing his wife's panties. Come on now, as a face mask. So we got to do something, just keep chugging along. How many preppers in Maine or really cold areas that don't have ice fishing gear? You believe it or not, now you probably think I'm full of shit, but I'll take a picture and post it up on Instagram. I have an ice fishing rig. I don't have the tent anymore, but I still have the ice fishing drill. So I can, if need be during the wintertime, go to one of my ponds and drill a hole in the ice and fish.
That was always interesting. When I was in Wisconsin, they had ice fishing out on the lake, and I don't know, man. I never did it, but I was always thinking, well, it's either really cold or it's really cool. One of the two.
So yeah, I do have the ice fishing drill, so I can drill into the the creeks, the ponds. I can go out to the federal wetlands and go fishing that way if I need to. I don't. Fortunately, the 5 years that we've lived here, I've had just enough money in the budget to stock the ponds. Well, at least one of the ponds every year. So that's one thing I do that most people probably don't think about. If you have a stocked pond, you have water. You also have fish. So the quit it all the way. Yeah, I agree. I don't see any way. I seen this really good video, and if I can find a link to it, I'll post it up later.
Well, I can give you the link to my video if that's the one you're talking about.
Well, this guy is an actual criminal attorney, and he goes specifically after police. So he's a professional police chaser. So he does that for a living.
Have you seen the legal team that Rittenhouse has gotten now? He's got the guy who did the Covington Catholic kid that got him, Nick Sandman, that got him 80+ million. He's also got the full backing of the entire gun owners of America,
which I support. And you can also support if you shop Amazon. You can go on to Amazon Smile and click Gun Owners of America, and every purchase you make donates money to them. So that's a good thing too if you shop Amazon, which most of everybody is doing. So give it to the man, because Amazon has to give them money.
To Tony, real quick, if you should try Bitly to shorten your links, because that'll get past the YouTube censors. So type in bit.ly, bit.ly. Take the link that you want to put in your descriptions, put it in there. It'll convert it into a different, shorter link. You can use that in your YouTube video, and it should get past the YouTube censor. Then go ahead and have a manual review of your video and see what happens. But you should use the Bitly more often, bit.ly.
And also on your videos, if you use the ticker at the bottom, they haven't caught on to that yet. So there's always a way, man. There's always a way. Try to get it, stick to the man. He was legal age to own a rifle in Wisconsin. He got his AR in Wisconsin. I mean, that's a total bullshit law. I'm just going to say that. Shall not be infringed. So if you're old enough, to go hunting, and I started hunting, like I've told this story before. I was 9 years old. I would walk through town with a rifle slung on my back, go to the 5 and dime, buy the rifle ammo, and go out to the creeks or out to the bridges and shoot all day long. Not once was I ever questioned. When I was in high school, I was allowed to have a rifle and a shotgun in the back window of my friggin' truck. So why would nobody shoot up a school then? Because everybody that hunted had a friggin' hunting rifle in their car. So
I was just saying the legal age. So that's debatable, right? I've heard it both ways. A lot of people are like, well, you can have a long gun in Wisconsin in certain circumstances. Well, one of them was supposedly that you're there with an adult hunting, or you're there target practicing with an adult. Well, I mean, I guess if you're claiming that he was target practicing while he was at this thing, maybe you could say that was the case. But in my eye, he's probably going to get a misdemeanor charge on the whole having a firearm under the age of 18. But a lot of the people that I've been dealing with on this will be talking about, well, he doesn't have a right to self-defense because he was underage. Are you kidding me? I had another guy say, well, they had a right to protest. What gives him the right to self-defense when he's underage? I'm like, first of all, the First Amendment says peacefully protest. What kind of dumpster fires? What kind of looting car lots? What kind of assaulting people is peaceful to you? Second of all, where in the Second Amendment does it say shall not be infringed unless you're under the age of 18? They're just making this shit up, man. They're reaching for any straw they can get because they need to be protected in their little bubble of a world. Put your mask back on, people. You're spreading the germs.
So I would implore people to ask, at what age are you allowed to protect yourself from being murdered?
Yeah.
If your 8-year-old is capable of wielding a handgun or a rifle, and let's say you're asleep and somebody comes through their bedroom window and tries to kidnap them. Now, are you telling me that 8-year-old kid or 9-year-old kid that is trained with proper use of firearms cannot protect themselves from someone who's going to kidnap them and sell them in the black market so that they can be raped repeatedly? or sold or murdered or whatever the fuck is going on. No, that's the dumbest shit. Was the kid 17? Yeah. Did people join the military in 17? Yeah. Did the kid fucking randomly spray everybody in the fucking parking lot? No. He looked to me like he was taking targeted shots. So obviously the kid had some training. His parents obviously taught him something. Why in the fuck? I ask you, if I come to you, this is the questions I want to ask these people that say this dumb stuff. If I come to you, it doesn't matter where it's at. If I come to you and I split your brains out with a fucking 2x4 and you have a gun, would you be implored to shoot me with the gun, or would you let me beat the fucking brakes off of you with the fucking 2x4 or skateboard? Because if you don't know, a skateboard will knock you the fuck out. I've seen it many times at the skate park. I never skated, but my buddies skate. They're curb squirrels, and I would go down there and watch them skate, right? So I implore you to get hit in the fucking head with a fucking skateboard and see if those steel trucks don't knock you out or split your wig open. I'm just saying, it is what it is. If you're retarded enough to think that, someone shouldn't protect themselves whenever somebody's trying to kill you or multiple people are trying to kill you, then you obviously have some fucked up problems.
They live in a fantasy world, man. They have to be sheltered. They weren't punished as a child. They were told to use their words, and social justice will win the day, and the good guys will always win. Don't need guns in America. Only the cops and the government should have guns. Wait,
but the same people hate the cops.
Exactly, I know, right?
So I'd also like to know how that background check worked whenever the fucking felons had guns. Oh, wow, the guy that got his arm blown off, or half his arm blown off, he had a gun. He's a felon. How the fuck did he get a gun?
Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody's talking about that truth, bro.
How do they get weapons in prison?
and then he goes on and tells his friend the only regret he has was that he didn't take him out, because he was going after Kyle. He had the gun in his hand, right? And then Kyle point his rifle at him, and he's like, "Whoa, first kind of response." And then he rethinks it, and he's like, "Oh no, like that." And then he gets shot. Right? It was the second time he went after Kyle. And his only regret is not often Kyle. Well, how is this guy not getting in danger, child endangerment? Here's the real effed up situation with this whole thing. They are saying that he can't have a firearm because he's a minor, yet he's going to be tried as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to get tried as an adult, but then you're going to also claim that he was a minor holding a firearm? Is he an adult or is he a minor? I would imagine his lawyers are going to have a great time with that one.
That's a conundrum. That's another conundrum. Yeah. But then I would also say the guy that got his arm blown off, you ignorant fuck, you posted on Twitter that the only regret you had was not emptying your magazine in the kid.
Yeah.
What does that say? You're a felon with a firearm, and you openly admitted, one, that you had a firearm. So that should get you fucking eternally locked up.
That's attempted murder.
2, you went on a public social media platform and said that you wish you had killed him with a firearm that you should not have had, and you were a felon. The first video I seen of him, and I didn't watch a whole lot because I didn't want to get hyped up about it, but I see him reaching in his ass crack to get the pistol out first. So 1, he was carrying concealed in a state that he's not allowed to carry concealed without a permit. 2, he's a felon with a firearm. I mean, come on. What do you... The reality of people are fucking retarded. That's how far out of touch with people are with reality. You have a felon with a firearm trying to shoot a kid, and then he's complaining. Oh, and then another thing I wanted to say is because, hold on, let me finish here. Yeah. If you go to a place and you think you might get into a gunfight because you brought a gun, don't you think you bring some self-aid? Some self-aid. Hey, I'm carrying a pistol. I might get shot. I might not get shot, but I would probably bring a fucking tourniquet, because you screaming like a little cunt on the ground because you got your arm blown off, still holding the gun, the pistol. Medic! Blah, 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 blah. Medic! Bitch, if you're gonna step up to the plate and fucking possibly shoot somebody or get shot, you might want to bring some self-aid there, dumbass, because if that had been anywhere else, your ass would have leaked out before the fucking anybody would have got to help you and save you. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
It's funny. They were also calling for the cops to arrest him as they were protesting the cops and thinking they need to get defunded.
Well, I mean, look at the reality of the situation. They are punishing a law-abiding citizen who was carrying a rifle to protect himself, and now that can be questionable because they changed the laws to 21 for a rifle. Fucking retarded, because shall not be infringed was not anywhere in anybody's mind when they fucking came up with that dumbass law. They're prosecuting the guy that was probably the closest to being legal of anything, but they're not saying anything about the guy that was a felon that had a firearm. Oh.
They don't want to talk about that. That doesn't fit their narrative. They want to make sure this kid goes to jail for life.
Did you hear that they dropped the rape charge and criminal trespassing charge on the guy that the cop shot? Oh, the guy they shot. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of excessive, but whenever you tell the police, hey, I'm going to go get my fucking gun out of the car and start whooping your ass and shooting you with it, I mean, come on. If you tell me...
There was a lot of failures for those cops before they got to that point. Yeah, once they got to that point, I think they didn't have much of an option, but there were so many ways they could have avoided it getting to that point before it happened that, they need to be... 3 police officers couldn't handle this one guy. They tased him twice. The dude got one of them in a headlock, right?
Okay, so I don't know.
Retrained.
They definitely need training. I will fucking 100% agree with that. They need to train him. Excuse me. They need to train him not McMat. Fuck, that's Marine Corps, mixed martial arts. They need to train him in jiu-jitsu. Okay, first of all, because no matter who you fuck with, unless they know jiu-jitsu, you're not gonna fuck. They'll take him down. I mean, but that's like if you tell the police. Or if you tell anyone, I'm going to go to my car and get a gun and shoot you. I don't give a fuck who you are. Black, white, Asian, fucking whatever. I'm going to fucking shoot you. If you tell me you're going to get your gun to shoot me.
Well, see, here's the problem. If they say that that's what he said, that's all just hearsay because they didn't have body cameras. How the hell does any police department in this country not have mandatory body cameras in this day and age is beyond me.
I don't. Is it a small town? I don't know.
I don't care. Every cop should have, if you have a gun, you should have a body camera. They're cheaper than a gun, and they're probably going to save your ass a lot more often than a gun will.
Okay, well, on that, in most places, if you're not a city police officer, you have to buy all your own shit. You have to buy your body armor. You have to buy this. I'm just saying. I mean, that's like us, like I want fucking night vision, but I can't afford it right now. I mean, I made one, and then I have the small version of the PVS 14, which is not a PVS 14, but you see what I'm saying? Like now, if you go to the police force, like here, you have to buy your own uniforms, out of pocket. They don't reimburse you. They don't pay for your ammo. They don't pay for your firearm. They don't pay for your body armor. I think the only thing they give you is the patches and the badge. So you add on top of that, a $400 GoPro or whatever, because you have to buy the specific one. It's called Witness. I don't remember what it's called, but anyways. And then your department doesn't cover the batteries or the charger and all the other shit. That you have to get the specific belt. I have to get all the department specific stuff. So I mean, you're not making $1 million, so you got to buy this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a crap. I do not care one little bit. They should have it. Tony says, I guess he beat up a girl a couple months back, so they're shaming him and talking about his character. And then Forge and Woodcraft says, Tony, if you watch the video, he's actually pulling a girl out of the fight. It was 2 girls fighting. He tried to stop it. To Woodcraft, that's bullshit. We watched this last night. We went frame by frame dissecting this, right? First of all, the video is so damn blurry, it's hard to actually see his face. We had to try to say, well, those sandals or those shoes, those American flag shoes, those look a lot like his American flag shoes and other pictures and stuff. So we're guessing that is him. First of all, it's alleged that it's him in the video. Second of all, yes, he pulls the one girl away at first, but then he starts wailing on her. I mean, winding that shit up and wailing on her. And then the black people that were filming it in the car got out and whooped his ass. for doing it.
Amen
Right?
to that. Amen to that. Yeah, I didn't watch that video.
Here's the problem with it, though. You can say that, right? But that has nothing to do with the self-defense that he did in Kenosha. If that's him. If it's him, it has nothing to do with self-defense. All that says is he should be either brought up on charges or he should already have charges. We looked into his charges. That's nowhere to be found, right? There is no report of this incident where he was beaten up on a girl. However, they did say they were going to call the cops. So who to know? Maybe the woman now, after seeing him in the news, will come forward and say, yes, it was him. Please arrest him for this, right? And if that's the case, that's a whole separate thing. It doesn't. The thing is, they're trying to take away from the self-defense, which is bullshit. Now, it's this kind of the same thing with the people he yeeted, right? Because we got a sex felon. We got another felon, right? And I forget what the other guy did. Maybe nothing. I don't know. But that to me doesn't really matter too much. Yes, the felon maybe shouldn't have had a firearm. However, Second Amendment doesn't say anything in there about felon, right? If you're a free man, you shall not be barred the use of arms. So I don't care if he's a felon and has a firearm. I think he has every right to a firearm. That's just my personal opinion, right? But I just find it funny because they want to bring that shit up. It doesn't matter. What were they doing at the time? They were actively trying to kill him, and he protected himself. Boom. What's their past? You can talk about it for context. Yeah, the dude was a violent individual. And Kyle, if he did beat up this girl, and later on in his life, after he's married, we hear that he's been arrested for domestic abuse, guess what? I ain't going to be surprised because we seen him beating up a girl.
You said Kyle. I don't think that the other gentleman's name was Kyle. Kyle didn't beat up anybody. He shot some people.
Well, the video that we're referencing is Kyle beating up a girl.
Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yes.
Oh, he beat up a girl.
Yep.
Supposedly. Allegedly. Okay. Well, whatever. I don't know about the videos. That.
All I'm saying, they're trying to do this to ruin his character, right? And it may be him, it may not. It's so damn blurry. All I'm saying is it has nothing to do with the self-defense. Later on, years from now, if he gets arrested for domestic abuse, we can say, well, yep, there you go. Just like we can now say, well, he was a child offender and there was a felon and they did felony shit and child abuse shit. Oh, that's why he got yeeted. That makes sense, right?
Well, Kyle did not know that they were, all these things.
Right, yeah. I know. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what their past was in this instance. All it does is explain a pattern of behavior. Just like if Kyle then beats up his wife later on, it shows a pattern of behavior.
Mm-hmm. Tony, if you watch, okay, so we got that covered. Next, moving on. Yes, I have IG. I will hit you up, Tony. I thought we were friends on there, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you. I have it posted in 90% of my videos. I'm not mad he did it. Yeah, nobody's mad he did it. He's just doing God's work. If you want to say.
Well, there's about 50% of America that's mad he did it.
Well, hey, that's called karma, I guess.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Patriot in the Dark. How we doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
Sorry, we're off on a tangent here. We're actually I didn't want to get off of that.
Sorry. I try to keep it clean.
Well, by the age of 5, my grandkids are shooting. Yeah, of course. Out there, and they're pretty good shooters. Yep. Same here. We have wild boar here. So the kids. They've been taught. Obviously, I was in the Marine Corps, so they've been taught from an early age how to handle firearms because it takes away the superstition. They're like, oh, I want to play with that. It's hidden up there. I'm not supposed to know about it. No, if you tell them about it and you teach them about it, they don't think of it as a mysterious thing.
That's what I did. I told my daughter that you can touch any gun you want. All you have to do is ask, and I cannot say no. The rule is that Dad can't say no, but I do have to be here, and you can play with any firearm you want and ask any questions, and I'll answer. She never played with them very much after that. Like the first month, maybe a little bit, but after that, nothing.
You take away the nostalgia of the secret item, and then it's just another tool. if you teach them, same way with a knife, a butcher knife or a knife, hey, if you cut this way, it'll hurt you. Same thing. She got her. Oh, so Tony's 9-year-old daughter's outside at night with him killing armadillo.
Nice.
They're probably gonna blacklist you for that because you're one. Peter's gonna hate on Tony now.
Yeah,
She got
child
her.
endangerment and all that shit.
She caught her a fish last night. Awesome.
Nice.
Now, will she eat the fish? That's the question.
See, I like fishing, but I don't like eating the fish. No.
Well, did you get pictures of it and posted on Instagram, Tony? Because that's where it needs to be, bro. First time your daughter caught a fish. All right. So, what are we doing for preparedness month? I mean, obviously it's been preparedness year, but
yeah,
they need to
you
carry
better be getting some ammo.
bring down some rhinos. I mean, the taser is a good thing. I mean, technically speaking, I looked at getting them for my kids when they were younger. But the fact is, there's nothing more powerful than a kid with a 9mm. So I'm not always home. They're all older now. I have 2 in college. One, it's a senior. Well, they're all of them are in high school now. So I have no problems with leaving them at home. And I know that they can protect themselves, and that's peace of mind that only a father would understand. A real father, somebody that actually cares for their children and doesn't let them just sit on the fucking computer or video game all day. Up here, they're still testing body cams on the cops. I mean, if you're that concerned with it, we have a program here where you can. Well, this is not technically a police department program; it's a fire department program. But you can donate fire extinguishers unused. You can buy them new. Smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. Donate them to the fire department here, and the fire department will find elderly people or people that don't have them in their homes, and they will give them to them, install them for them, free of charge, and then show them how to use them. So maybe that's something we need to do with the police. If your police department doesn't have them, and you wish for them to have them, sit down with your sheriff or your police officer, your police commissioner or whatever, and find out. Say, hey, if we get this together and get it going, again, the citizens will donate the money or donate the cameras. Will you train the officers how to use them? You can also protect yourself by putting a dash cam in your car.
Yes.
Because that keeps you in check, and it also keeps the officer or somebody else that would do some nefarious deeds might move on.
It's not just that, but I mean, if you get in a fender bender, it's great in court. It's also great if you're in the grocery store and somebody bangs into your car, because a lot of these cameras will have like instant awake and then record the last 10 seconds of whatever happened. So yeah, I was looking into that a lot, but man, I got so many pots in the fire right now.
Well, I bought each one of the kids one at Christmas time. They were $15 at Walmart. They have an LCD screen on the back of them, so you can view what you're doing. They're really cool. I mean, $15, right. You can't go wrong. If you find them at Walmart, they're anywhere from $15 to $20. Now, Poison Stinger probably wants the one that has, the quad camera, night vision, it can sense smells and.
The smell is the big one.
It has to be the high speed, low drag.
Well, I do want my shit to work, right? Well, not skeletonized, but I do want it to work, right? The one I think I was looking at was like $250. But I mean, it's not 4K, which is fine. I only need high def, right? But I do want high def. I want to be able to make out a license plate if somebody does hit me and then runs away. I want to be able to make that out. And I definitely want to have decent audio so I can pick up whatever somebody is saying to me from the window. Right?
Well,
and having one that's both forward and backwards would be nice too.
The $15 one is only forward facing, but like I said, it has audio. And they're really good. I'll have to dig. I think I have one that has not been open. That's because I have a couple kids that are not driving yet. So I know I just put one in my son's car. He's just started driving. So I think I have one left. So I'll dig it out and we'll go through it and play around with it. I guess that could be part of preparedness September. NFW says that he must not have watched the full video, referring to what you was talking about earlier. Burglary. Who's in their Crocs? Tony? Or the guy in the video? I don't know.
Yeah, we had the full video because there was two videos. The second one that we watched last night was very long and drawn out, but I don't know. It doesn't matter.
The Lord does work in mysterious ways, Tony. I just thought it was karma. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like you.
It's sad though. He's got to go through all this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But he's gonna come out of it a very rich person, very rich. Because not only is he gonna get off, but they're going after the reason why he's doing this pro bono. The guy that did the Covington case is because he's gonna get even more money from all the defamation being thrown around by people and news outlets.
Yep. So your daughter does eat fish. Well, that's good. My daughter used to eat fish, but now she's kind of steered away from it. She still eats shrimp. But nobody else. My two older boys will eat fish. Like we can catch them out of the pond and clean them and eat them. But my wife doesn't. My youngest daughter kind of does still. She'll eat fish sticks and stuff like that occasionally, but she still likes shrimp. My oldest daughter, absolutely not. She has to have a medium rare steak or medium rare hamburger. She's not into fish whatsoever. Absolutely despises anything that comes from the water.
I'm looking forward to eating steak again. I still got like a month to go before I can eat red meat.
Oh, Rittenhouse was in Crocs. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, man. So, yeah. Shit, I don't even know where I was going with that. But, yeah. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, preparedness, man. What I'm doing on that is trying to get out of the city, trying to get a place in South Dakota. I got a couple leads, but it's still pretty out there. And then other than that, man, just working on my preps, getting more ammo, more gold, more silver if I can. I'm saving up actually to buy some numismatic stuff that might, I have a very small chance of getting, but it can be like it could be a $3,000 investment that could turn into $1,300 or $13,000. It could be a $3,000 that turns into $13,000. Yeah.
All right.
If I'm able to do it.
Yeah. I'm still trying to pick up silver anytime I can get it. I talked to my LCS, my local coin store. They're not buying anything right now, so they're only selling. So, of course, they have a fucking walk-in vault. So, the black guy got shot in the back in Kenosha, raped a chick, and then was served hot justice. Yeah, that's what Poison Stinger was saying earlier. Some dudes beat his ass.
He's talking about the thing that lit Kenosha up. The black guy who fought the 3 cops. First of all, those 3 cops should have taken him out way before he ever got to his vehicle. So that's a failure on those police officers. There was multiple failures on those police officers. He should have never gotten to his car, and they should have never had to shoot him. 3 of them. 3 of them couldn't take this one guy down. That's just bad. Now, once he got to his car, they did what they had to do. But I wouldn't call it justice, man. Justice is not. It's not Judge Dredd. They don't get to be the judge, jury, and executioner on that.
Well, being that I've been shot at before, I can kind of attest to the quickness of things. And so I didn't watch the video, so I can't comment really on it. All I know is he was shot. He did look like he had karambit in his hand already. So that was after they tased him and they already got in struggle, I guess. I don't know. I'm not, like I said. But shit like that happens so fast, and I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it, because if I tell poison stinger. Hey, I'm gonna go to the car and get my gun and shoot you. And I meant it after I just beat the fuck out of you or got into a struggle with you. Are you gonna shoot me? It doesn't matter if you're wearing a uniform or not. Would you shoot me?
Yeah, because if it was just me, if I had 2 other buddies, maybe not. Maybe we'd tackle your ass and say, no, man,
but
that ain't gonna happen.
In the current situation, they can't really put hands on him because, the whole the whole situation that the entire fucking country's. So yeah.
So instead of putting hands on him, let's just shoot him, make him cripple for life. Yeah, but getting him millions of dollars. Come on, man.
I mean, that goes back to training. Like, how do you shoot somebody 7 times and they don't fucking die? I mean,
how bad of a shot was this guy? Was he using full metal jacket ammo and not hollow points? I've never heard of a cop hitting somebody 7 times at point blank range, and the dude lives.
Well,
and is conscious and apparently talking well. He even talked about how he did have a knife and he was going for another weapon. Right? He admitted that shit. And we're still riding over his ass?
NFW, I eat fish. My ex-girlfriend got me used to it. Hint, hint. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. That's the only tuna I like.
The flavor saver. Oh, shit. We eat a lot of fish. I take fish oil. I don't eat because nobody wants to eat fish around here. It's like I have to eat it occasionally. We eat a lot of fish almost every other day. Well, that's good, man. It's really good. It's really healthy for me.
I wish I liked fish. I do. I've been trying to get to like fish, but it's just like I don't know. It's like a psychosomatic thing.
Truth is truth. Well, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't. Can't blame you. Can't blame you. Can't blame you. Yeah. Fuck them all. I'm not buying gold or silver. I'm a pro barter guy. I'm a blacksmith, carpenter, gardener. I do the same thing. But the reason why I buy silver is not for me, really, necessarily. So every year for my kids' birthdays and Christmas, I buy them a coin, usually an eagle, from the date of birth all the way up until I guess I die, So I've been stacking silver for them. I have picked up some 10-ounce bars along the way. My grandfather, when he passed away, he passed down his coin collection to me. So I have some of that.
I stack for multiple reasons as well. But that is part of it, right? I do have some stuff I could barter, but how many people am I going to run into that needs bullets? And how many?
Everybody.
Right. Well, and I do make 9 mil, right? But then I've got to get primers too. There's components that, you're just going to need doing that kind of stuff. And I'm sure there'll be components that he needs to do the blacksmithing and carpentry, right?
Well, the blacksmithing is fairly straightforward. If you can make your own charcoal, if you have to.
You'll need replacement tools, or you can make those tools. But I mean, at some point you're going to need the iron.
Yeah, but that shit's everywhere. Axles. So the thing about that is on blacksmithing, you have to have, you pretty much have to know what you're dealing with prior to the fucking collapse of the internet or the world. So materials. So I have a junk pile. My wife absolutely hates it, but I have a fucking junk pile. It's leaf springs, coil springs, all the stuff that you could use to make new tools and stuff out of it. I have a 55-gallon drum about a quarter of the way full of old hammerheads, old sledgehammers, old axe bits, all that stuff. So, blacksmithing is a perfect ideal for barter. I don't forecast tools running out anytime soon, but there's going to be, people are going to need a lot of specialty stuff. So blacksmithing is definitely a great thing to be into. I blacksmith. Carpenter, I wouldn't say I'm a carpenter. I mean, I can build stuff. Sometimes it's square, sometimes it's not. And definitely a gardener. Definitely do some farming. So.
I was pretty happy that whole setup was almost all 4 wheels touching on the ground, like this close. to all four wheels touching. I'm like, yeah. And when you put water in it, all four wheels touch. So
I want to do the fish ponics, but I forget what the hell it's called. I was talking about that earlier. So I'm gonna do.
aquaponics.
Is it aqua instead of hydro? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's aqua.
The girl he raped was happy. I'm happy for her. What the fuck?
Did you hear that Ron Jeremy, porn star, is
Yeah.
now in even more trouble? Even more people are filing more sexual assault claims on him.
No. And is he still alive? I mean, shit, he was old back in the day.
He's alive, but he's in jail. He's like 60 something, and yeah, he's getting charged with sexual assault of minors and the whole bit.
Yeah, Patriot in the Dark says, well, it was probably 9mm. Yeah. So the 9mm, whenever I was a kid growing up in Tampa, Florida, I witnessed a guy that was strung out on angel dust, and the cops shot him. I mean, 17, 18 times. I don't even remember. I lost count. And the dude was leaking out of every orifice that you could think. Every hole was leaking, right? And he was a pretty big dude. He's probably 6'2", 6'4". And they just repeatedly shot this dude and with 9mm, and dude did not go down. And I mean, when he finally, well, this is back in late 80s, early 90s. So, I mean, they shot the shit out of this guy. And so, I mean, 9mm are useless unless you use hollow points, unless you just want to punch through cars. I mean, if you hit the main artery, if you hit the femoral, or the carotid, or the computer, you kill the computer with a 9mm. But yeah, you can. 9mm is pretty survivable. I mean, look at all the gangbangers. That's what they use, and I mean, most of them are shot up and they survive. So yeah, I like the 9mm, but you gotta put the hollow points in there if you want to make that big bang.
Right. HST's all the way, bro. That's all I run.
Yeah. I can cut up a car and have plenty of steel. I use coal, wood, and propane. I have a shit ton of. Yeah. I'm looking for a 350 or 375 pound anvil, just so I can move steel quicker. I'm acquiring the stuff to make a power hammer right now. I just recently built a new gas forge and picked up a gas 125 gallon propane fuel tank at a yard sale now for $50, and it was full. So I got the propane in that. So I just built that. I have a World War II forge, portable forge that I use too, which is coal. And because of the Amish, I have access to coal. So I can use that. Wood, I use wood sometimes, but I'm looking at making my own coal or charcoal out of it. So think making char cloth on a larger scale. So you probably know that in FW. But
all I'm saying is that sometimes you're going to want to trade with somebody who doesn't want that. They're going to want something else and you don't have it. And that's the time where gold and silver could come into play. Obviously, you got a lot more skills than I do, and you'll do a lot better, right? I have a couple skills maybe that are more specialized, I guess. But for me, it's a couple different things, right? It is a hedge against inflation. If the markets don't crash, if the currency doesn't implode, right, then I'll have something that I can sell later on when I want to retire, or if I need money for a down payment or to pay off a piece of property or whatever, right? So it's just kind of a way to stack my cash without doing much effort. Yeah.
That's stacking fiat. And yeah, if it does go up to the $600 an ounce like they're talking about, I would sell probably 70% of mine. And then, I can pay everything off with that. So, it is what it is. So, I mean, I couldn't sell my kids because obviously that's theirs. But
what'd really be cool is if we could start up a mining company of our own, man. If it goes up that high, that's the best way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Just start digging it out of the ground yourself.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's see. Okay, I read that. Yeah. So basically, if you're a blacksmith, you're pretty much a jack of all trades, master of none. So you're basically a metalsmith. I went to school to be a metalsmith, and then I branched off in 30 different directions. So that's why I can, I learned how to use the end mill, and I got a CNC, a miniature CNC.
Right.
Um, I got a 3D printer. I'm going to start messing around with that this winter. I just got it for a present. So, it is what it is. Only buying ammo, says Tactical Tone. I can't find ammo. So, you know, nothing else. Anonymous American. Hold on. You guys read that for me. I got to go to the
Sure.
little boy's room.
Hold on. I need to navigate. So, yeah, just try to get back on your stream. It wasn't listed in my feed. I reloaded my subscription feed. Still not there. I went to your page and boom, you're live. Who did you piss off? Tony also says the same thing. And I'll tell you exactly what's going on with that is that I believe Irish has put like that he was going to go live long time ago, like yesterday, probably. When did you
No.
when did you say that you were going to go live, or when did you set it up?
About an hour ago.
Huh? Yeah, because it's not showing up in my feeds either. The only reason I knew about it is because you sent me an email. Because usually I have the bell rung on you, right? So anytime you post anything, I'm supposed to get an email. And it used to give me an email when you would go live, even if you had scheduled it the night before. But yeah, lately it's not in my feed at all, and I don't get an email.
I am shadow banned. So, one, we're talking about
Seriously.
giving away 80%ers. Two, yeah, I don't know. So I try to get back. Okay, gotcha.
All right. The Amish around me have piles of coal. My coal forge is an 1891 forge. Holy crap. Well, that's about as foolproof as you can get. Hank crank blower and electric blower. Nice. It was my feed before. It was in your feed before he started. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I've obviously pissed off somebody. It's probably my
Yep.
shitty emails I sent back and forth to YouTube about them saying that I done this and I done that and I broke the rules and yada yada yada. Just be bad. You'll get coal from Santa every year. I wish it worked that way. Yeah, it's not in my feed either. Had to go to watch history. Roger that. Yeah, I clicked the bell, man. I don't know. Thanks for caring. Not just you, right?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
They just don't love me. There's no love for people that spit the truth.
Yeah.
The Amish, okay. Awesome. 1891. Great. So you got like a mine is it's a World War II forge that you carry on horseback. It has unscrewable legs, and everything folds up in like a suitcase, a giant suitcase. Hand crank blower, electric blower, awesome. Yep, definitely need that. Started, Gerald B. I got it in the feed, the first one here.
Gerald B is usually the first one in, man.
We'll go out and share this, man. Share my channel. Like I said, we'll if we get to 1,000 by September 28th, I'll give away 3 AR 80% lowers, plus some other things to be forthcoming.
Right.
And since it's preparedness month, yeah, we'll have to get some other stuff away too. So, they sent me your feed.
Well, you announce it, and I'll share the shit out of that every night. We'll get you up there.
Because you're so inconspicuous. Damn jarheads. You know how we are, man. You know how we are.
Right.
Hey, I talked to another jarhead the other day. They actually make edible crayons now for us. So maybe that should be part of the veterans or Marine Corps birthday giveaway. So
Right.
animals are stupid expensive these days. My 550 Damn.
It's 4140. Holy shit.
Yeah, so he got his anvil as a chunk of 4140 steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want there's a couple different anvils I want, but I mean, people put them in their yard as yard ornaments, man. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Come on now, sell that to me. And then they want a mint for it because it's antique. But
Right? Yeah.
you're not using it. What are you talking about? So, green crayons. Yeah, I seen. Let me rephrase that. I don't know if they actually make them, but my wife sent me a picture of edible crayons. So I don't know if it was a faux or whatever fake fucking thing, but it was definitely interesting. So.
Right on.
Yeah, I hear that all the time, but the cramping wasn't a thing when I was in.
Cramping? You get cramps from eating crayons or what?
Yeah. It wasn't really when I was in either. It was something new that came about, um, but it's still funny. I run into quite a few jarheads, so it's just interesting. All the pussified stuff that they've done. My one buddy said that they brought in civilian contractors and they pretty much run things, and that's in the Army, not in the Marine Corps. So I assume that that's why it's all pussified because
You gotta lower
civilian.
the standards so the girls can make it in too.
Like I said, man, there was a lot of badass bitches, and I say that with a term of endearment. There was some fucking awesome female Marines, and but like in every organization, you're gonna have shit bags, or shit birds, or whatever you call them in your organization. But I mean, there were some bad ass bitches that I knew, so top tier, and they wouldn't lower the standards because they'd be pissed. But now apparently they're doing it. I don't know. I don't keep up with all the Mardims anymore, so.
The thing is they're bringing in not only females but also people who identify as females, and it's okay. And I think what they're trying to do is to crumble the military from doing. They'll just keep adding all these different gender identities and all these different identity politics into the military until the military can't function anymore, right? And then we're screwed. It must be a conspiracy. That's my theory, anyway. I knew a badass female Marine that was all PT'd. Marine that out PT'd the top males. I ended up dating her for a year. She was a long distance runner. Holy shit. Right on. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just I think they want more in there, and now they're lowering standards. I don't know about the Marine Corps itself, but that's something I had read a while back.
Well, whenever I was in, and I can only quote to that testament, but I'm telling you, there was a few that were slack asses, and mainly because they were banging the staff sergeant or something.
Right? They were mattresses.
Yeah, that's what we called them. at least where I was at, anyways. But most of them, man, they were fucking top tier bitches, and they were badass. So, I don't know about today, but like I'm telling you, though, I would be proud and honored to stand beside them and fight. That's how. Let me say that because that Now, would they have been able to drag my big 210-pound ass out with all the gear on? Probably not, but they would have stayed there and fucking covered me until somebody else could have, and that's all that matters. It's not about the size of the dog; it's about the fight in the dog, bro. It's about the fight in the dog. If you cut tail and run whenever your homie needs you, you're a bitch. Just saying.
And not the term of endearment. Huh?
Yeah, no, not the term. You're a punk. You're a punk bitch. I ended up dating her for a year. Oh yeah. Long distance runner. Yeah, I used to run 7 miles Monday, Wednesday, and Friday just so I could run the PFT in 14 minutes and 4 seconds. So I get my 3 miles in 14:4. My pal Ghost Tactical got a box of crayons. Oh, crayons. That when you open the lid plays music. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. So how's that whoopee doing, man? I know you got one. Shit, that was a while ago, but are you still enjoying that? I still look at mine all the time. My wife refuses to allow me to sleep with it, but I have it. It's rolled up and shoved in my cubby on my closet. And for you that don't know, that's your poncho liner, and Patriot in the Dark. Somebody sent him one, so I want the new Woodland Marpat one, but they're super expensive right now, so I got the old Woodland. You loved you some WMs? Yes, sir. Fighting and fucking. And they're in good shape, bro. Like a toned body. Like a toned body. Hilarious. You just took it out of the dryer. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Yeah. Yeah. If I could, I would have it as my, my chair blanket, but the wife, wouldn't tolerate that. She has to have her, seasonal blankets out there, and I have
Really?
to. Yeah. Well, she doesn't cover them. Like she'll fold them, or and then drape them over the back or whatever, so that whenever the kids lay down or something, they have a cool little blanket to cover up with or whatever.
That's different depending on what season of the year it is.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like we have a Christmas one, we have Halloween ones. I got these cool ghost pillows that look like ghosts and shit. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a Halloween kind of guy. I used to make Halloween props. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those videos anymore because I took them all down and burned that channel. But yeah, I did a lot of cool videos back in the day on how to make Halloween props. I made animated skulls. I did a lot of animatronics. So yeah, for all you that don't know, that's what I used to do on my YouTube channel. I did prepping too, but it was fun prepping. So they can haul our ass, but some will kill everything in sight. That's evil if needed. I had a combat camera female kick ass during an ambush. She got awesome. She got a car. Well, hell yeah. Let's see. You follow Zero Foxtrot Irish? I don't know. Probably. If not, I will look into it. I assume Zero Foxtrot means zero fucks given. She was the only combat camera that got her combat action room. Hell yeah. That's another thing I'll say about the corpsmen. Those motherfuckers are just like, Marines to me. If you're in the ship with us, we give them a lot of static because they're seamen, but your corpsman is your doc, so you got to take care of them, and they'll be right there. They used to train with us, so I used to build custom gaming PCs, custom cases. Cool. Don't tell
Right
my
on.
son. Don't tell my son that because I'm not sending you any money. Fucking, he'll have you having some. Oh,
My
he
PC,
makes.
my PC I built, and I mean, I put together the pieces that I ordered online, right? But it's pretty nice for my first ever, right? I was pretty happy about it. I didn't do anything custom, but
All right.
yeah,
Well,
it's got RGB.
it's an hour and 33 minutes. I have lots of work to do. The kids are already coming looking for me. So, thank you for everybody for showing up. I appreciate it, even though nobody got a notification. I'm going to do a video every day and upload them. So be looking out for the videos. I will try to remain politically correct. And by that, I mean I will not try to use fuck 94 times in the videos so that I can make them for the public. So you can
I'll
share
try
those
to be.
videos.
I'll try to be a little bit nicer too.
Well, the morning muster doesn't matter. Those will still
Okay.
be marked for adults, but for the prepping videos, I'm going to try to keep them, children friendly, so that children can learn without, learning the new curse word of the day. So share those videos, get us up to 1,000 subscribers. By the 28th, we'll do 3 ARs, and by Saturday of this week, I will have the video on the giveaway, and then we'll update it once a week, so that if I get any new stuff that I want to throw in the giveaway, then I'll do that, and we'll have that. If we get to 1,000 subscribers by the 28th, we'll give away 3 of the AR lowers, 80%. And yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Also, Marine Corps birthday, we're going to give away the tool bag that Bikes and Bullets wants. So you guys are going to have to fight him for that, plus some other things. So stay tuned for that too. Corpsmen are Marines. Yep, for sure. Tactical Tony says it's a Marine Corps veteran-owned company. Okay, well, I'll click that and add that to the links too. Check that out. Makes a tire. Oh, well, oh yeah, they make the jackets. Yeah, out of the whoobies. I remember that now. I have a picture of my current custom PC on Patreon, and you can see it without paying. I'm gonna subscribe to you, bro. I just haven't been busy as fuck. I just now got this set up. Been working on all this and farming, so I will definitely check it out. I have your number down.
I don't see it, but
and I'll text you. So, anyways, kids are calling me, so and kids usually don't want to work, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. So, as always, I'm Irish USMC Vet. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs down if you don't like the videos. Yeah. Bitches, moans, complaints, you know where to leave them at. And simplify, Godspeed. And stay tuned. Prepared this month, September. Peace. All right, guys and gals. Appreciate you guys coming in. Spread the word, and especially spread the videos that are coming up this month, because we're going to do preparedness videos because it's preparedness month. And I will, like I said, I'll try to keep them child friendly. So, all right, guys and gals. Thank you very much for checking in. Tactical Tony, Night Elevator Forge and Woodcraft, Patriot in the Dark, Anonymous American, Gerald B. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for those videos. Peace.
Peace.
And chicken grease.